Three-time world champion Mark Williams has made a startling health admission following his recent Players' Championship victory. The Welsh Potting Machine, one of the sport's most naturally gifted players, revealed to reporters, "My eyes have gone." Williams became visibly emotional as he opened up about his deteriorating eyesight after defeating Ding Junhui 6-2 in Telford. Today, we examine what this means for one of snooker's most enduring talents as he approaches a significant career milestone and prepares for another World Championship campaign. Mark Williams stands as one of snooker's all-time greats. A member of the iconic Class of '92, alongside Ronnie O'Sullivan and John Higgins, Williams has cemented his legacy over a remarkable career spanning nearly 3 decades. Williams will celebrate his 50th birthday this week on March 21st, an age when many players have long since retired. His impressive trophy cabinet includes 3 World Snooker Championship titles, 2000, 2003, and remarkably in 2018. 2 UK championships, 2 Masters victories. This places him firmly in the elite Triple Crown club of players who have conquered all 3 of snooker's most prestigious tournaments. His most recent major triumph came this season when he claimed the Champion of Champions title, proving his enduring class despite his advancing years. Williams' revelation about his eyesight came immediately after his Players' Championship victory over Ding Junhui. The match itself was notably scrappy, with both players struggling to find their best form. Williams managed a high break of only 64, significantly below what fans would expect from a player of his caliber. Speaking to ITV after the match, Williams detailed his deteriorating vision, saying, "My eyes have gone. In the last 6 months, they have deteriorated rapidly. Every single shot is blurry to me now, whether it is a straight black off the spot or an easy blue. I'm guessing." According to Williams, this decline has progressively worsened. His eyesight has been declining for approximately 18 months. The deterioration has accelerated dramatically over the past 6 months. Initially, only long shots appeared blurry. Now, even routine shots on nearby balls appear unclear. The condition has reached such severity that Williams admits he can no longer see the scoreboard at the end of the table, distinguish between colored balls when they're positioned close together, judge the precise position for safety shots, confidently aim at pockets. Williams described himself as half-blind and stated that venue lighting exacerbates the problem. He said, "The lights magnify it a lot more. I can't see anything." Perhaps most concerning is Williams' admission that he is now essentially guessing when taking shots, relying on decades of experience rather than clear vision. This is not the first time Williams has addressed his deteriorating eyesight. In an October 2023 interview with Metro, he acknowledged the ongoing issue, saying, "My eyesight is nowhere near as good as it used to be. That's declined over the last 18 months and is getting worse every 6 months or so." Williams revealed he already has glasses that dramatically improve his vision. "I've got glasses now, and when I put them on, it's unbelievable. I can see everything, and that's when I realize how bad my eyes actually are. When I put my glasses on and look at the table, it's unbelievable. The balls look like footballs. The cloth is lovely green. I can see the pockets clearly. When I take them off, I can't even see the nets of the pockets." However, wearing glasses while playing professionally presents its own challenges, which may explain why Williams has not adopted them during competition. More recently, Williams confirmed to SportsBoom that he has already attempted using contact lenses without success. Despite the severity of his condition, Williams has stated he will not pursue treatment until after the World Championship, which begins on April 19th. This decision means he will compete in at least 2 more major tournaments, the Players' Championship and Tour Championship, with severely compromised vision. Williams has indicated laser eye surgery is his most likely course of action. "I will see about laser, or something that can be done. It's maybe the time to do it now." His hesitation to undergo surgery earlier stems from legitimate concerns about potential complications. As Williams explained in his 2023 Metro interview, "I was thinking about getting my eyes lasered this year, and the only reason I haven't is because I'm still playing to a decent standard. Not everything is successful when you do things with your eyes. It's just in case something didn't go well, and then that's the end of your career, really." This cautious approach is understandable given that any surgical complication could potentially end his playing career entirely. Williams now faces world champion Kieran Wilson in the quarterfinals of the Players' Championship. The contrast between their outlooks is stark. Wilson, who defeated Mark Allen 6-3 in his opening match, exudes confidence after his crucible triumph last year. He said, "I've thrived from being world champion, and I've enjoyed all of this season. It has just given me so much confidence, and it hasn't been a burden on me." When you carry that confidence, you can transfer it onto the table, and you can almost transfer it into your opponent's minds. Williams, conversely, has openly acknowledged his pessimism. "I expected Ding to beat me, to be totally honest with you. And I expect Kieran to beat me if I'm totally honest."
Oh, great shot. Just perfect. What a great shot.
John Higgins has proven once again why he remains one of snooker's most formidable players. His recent victory at the World Open marked his first ranking title in 4 years, reigniting discussions about his potential to secure a 5th World Championship title. The 49-year-old Scotsman, often referred to as the Wizard of Wishaw, has shown that his aura at the table remains intact, even as he approaches the twilight of his career.
That needs to go in. That needs to drop.
Shaun Murphy, a fellow snooker great and reigning Masters champion, has been vocal about Higgins' enduring presence in the sport. Speaking on the 147 Snooker podcast, Murphy shared his thoughts on Higgins' recent performances. Murphy said, "I caught up with him in Hong Kong a few days after his World Open win, and he was bouncing. He was beaming, and fair play to him because he's been through it over the last few seasons." Higgins' journey to this victory has been anything but smooth. Over the past few years, he has faced numerous near misses and heartbreaking losses. Murphy highlighted this, saying, "He's had a few near misses. He's talked about worrying about not being able to finish games. He's lost some very sore matches." Despite these setbacks, Higgins has managed to maintain his composure and competitive edge. Murphy also emphasized the respect Higgins commands among his peers. Murphy added, "I played him in Hong Kong, and he's still got that aura, that 'I can't believe I'm sharing a table with John Higgins' type of feel.' For me, he still has that gravitas and has that pull. I don't think there's anyone on the tour who would have begrudged him that win." Higgins himself was emotional after his World Open triumph. Speaking in China, he admitted, saying, "I'm just delighted. I am drained. There has been a lot of nervous energy in the last couple of days. I am dead proud to win another big event at this age." The victory was particularly significant for Higgins, who had begun to doubt his ability to compete at the highest level. "I didn't know if I was going to win another event because I have taken so many devastating losses over the last 3 or 4 years. To come back and win this is a proud moment." The win came after a challenging start to the year for Higgins. At the Masters, he blew a 5-1 lead to lose to Neil Robertson, a defeat that left him questioning his future in the sport. Higgins said, "It's a brutal sport, a sport that's given you so much over the years, but it takes your soul bit by bit. That's the way I feel. It's been good to me, but it begins to take that little bit of goodness that you've enjoyed over the years." Despite these struggles, Higgins has shown remarkable resilience. His recent performances have been a testament to his enduring skill and mental fortitude. At the World Grand Prix in Hong Kong, he continued his strong form, securing wins over Ali Carter and Kieran Wilson. Higgins' victory over Wilson was particularly impressive, with the Scot making the tournament's highest break of 143, along with efforts of 100, 92, and 74. Higgins had high praise for Wilson after their match. He said, "I needed to play well today to beat Kieran because he's beginning to have an aura around the table. He reminds me of a young John Parrott. He hits the ball with such authority and really believes he is going to pot everything. That's daunting to play against, so you know you have to be at your best." The 4-time world champion's return to form has been a welcome sight for snooker fans. After a 4-year wait for a ranking title, Higgins admitted that the victory was a significant milestone, saying, "Winning last week was a big monkey off my back because I'd lost in some heartbreaking finals. I have proved to myself I can still do it at this age." Higgins also opened up about the mental toll of competing at the highest level. Higgins said, "There were some dark times. Drives home and flights home, talking to yourself, asking, do I really need to do this? Do I need to put myself through it? The competitive nature within me had got me to a certain level, and that wouldn't allow me to back down and drift away neatly. That's what kept me driving on, to taste the feeling of winning again. Higgins' next challenge came in the form of Shaun Murphy in the quarterfinals of the World Grand Prix. Murphy, who had been in strong form himself, was coming off a second Masters title in January. The magician had beaten Ben Wollaston and Barry Hawkins to set up the clash with Higgins, making it one of the most anticipated matches of the tournament. Murphy, known for his flair and crowd interaction, has also been vocal about his views on the sport. Speaking on his In the Frame YouTube series, Murphy revealed that he believes he would have pursued a career in entertainment if not for snooker. Murphy said, "I've been consistent in my confusion around other players and their lack of interaction with the crowd. If you went to the West End and at the end of the show the cast just walked off, you would feel a little hard done to." He added, "I suppose I am a bit of a performer, and maybe if I wasn't a snooker player, maybe I would have found my way into that kind of world. So I think it's important to give the crowd everything you can as well. They give you their support. It would be weird to just walk off."
Oh wow, what a pot!
He's looking to see if this red will pass the pink, but even if it does, tough shot. Oh, what a shot! What a shot!
Ronnie O'Sullivan, one of snooker's most iconic figures, has announced his return to the sport after a 3-month hiatus. The 7-time world champion confirmed he will participate in an event in Saudi Arabia from April 8th to 10th, just days before the World Snooker Championship begins in Sheffield. O'Sullivan last competed in January 2024 during the Championship League, where he exited after snapping his cue and striking the table in frustration. Following this, he withdrew from the Masters on medical grounds and subsequently pulled out of several tournaments, including the German Masters, Welsh Open, and World Open. His absence raised concerns about his participation in the remainder of the season, particularly the World Championship.
Never easy. Ah, what a pot. What a pot that was.
However, O'Sullivan has now quelled those fears by revealing his plans to attend an event in Riyadh. The event will feature a Q&A session, a practice session, and exclusive coaching from Nigel Bond. O'Sullivan shared the news on social media, telling his 564,000 followers, "Delighted to announce that I'll be heading to Riyadh 8th to 10th April. So for exclusive coaching from the brilliant Nigel Bond, a Q&A with me as well as watching me practice, please come down. I'd love to see you all there."
What a shot. Good at these two.
I thought there might have been a potential pot on the outside of the pack, but there was a potential pot there instead. What do I know?
He came pretty close with his initial long red.
The timing of the Saudi event is significant, as it falls just 9 days before the World Championship begins on April 19th. This has led to speculation about whether O'Sullivan will compete at the Crucible. The promotional material for the Riyadh event mentions preparation for the World Snooker Tour, but does not explicitly reference the World Championship, leaving fans to question his intentions. O'Sullivan's recent withdrawals have been a recurring theme this season. He also opted out of defending his World Grand Prix title in Hong Kong last week, a tournament reserved for the top 32 players on snooker's one-year list. His absence from multiple events has seen him slip to 24th on the one-year rankings, making him ineligible for the Players' Championship and Tour Championship. In a statement addressing his withdrawals, O'Sullivan apologized to fans, stating, "I've been trying to prioritize my health and well-being, which sometimes means making last-minute decisions not to play. It's never an easy decision, and I hate letting people down. I realize plenty of people who bought tickets to some recent snooker events will have been frustrated when I withdrew, so I just wanted to say, sorry. I'm doing what I can to get back to my best, and I'm grateful for all your support and understanding." O'Sullivan's last major appearance was at the 2023 World Championship, where he reached the quarterfinals before losing 13-10 to Stuart Bingham. Since then, he has made it past the last 8 stage only once, during the Xi'an Grand Prix in August 2023. His inconsistent form and frequent withdrawals have sparked debates about his future in the sport. The World Championship set to run from April 19th to May 5th, remains the pinnacle of snooker. O'Sullivan, who is tied with Stephen Hendry for the most world titles in the modern era, 7, will be aiming for a record-breaking 8th crown. However, his recent inactivity means his opening match at the Crucible will be just his 6th competitive outing of the year. Fans have expressed mixed reactions to O'Sullivan's Saudi event announcement,